So I'm at one of the oldest churches in Essex, which is Greensted. Not far from Ongar. And this church dates back to the Saxons. What's really nice is it's open and they're going to go inside. So they've got some nice sunflowers growing there. Now I'm not going to talk about the history because I haven't done any research on this. But I do know that these logs, these split logs, are the original part of the Saxon church. It's been restored over the years. Obviously it's extremely old. Let's have a look inside. So we've got a nice little south porch here. It's fairly modern looking. We'll go into this extremely old church. We'll shut the door behind us. Huge lock on the bottom there. And straight away as you enter you see lots of jams and sauces for sale. I guess this helps fund the preservation of the church. A visitor's book, church donation, history, postcards, etc. And it's a beautiful church. You can see why people like to get married here. Very small in proportion, but very quaint. Even sell bookmarks, I think, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, this is some of the original timber. You can see it's all been hand carved. See the tool marks there. I guess originally this would have had a mud floor. You can see the inside of the boards, or the logs they've used, and that's the leper squint, I think they called that. I think I saw online it's debated what it's for, or the use of it is for. It's interesting, that. Very small pews. Even the kneelers are quite small, actually, compared to other churches. It looks slightly smaller. So let's have a look. I don't know, these pews are closed, not sure. You can see they've put some small dormers in there. Various lead-like windows. It's very nice, I've got to say. This one's open. So there's Somebody's gone to the trouble of printing off history. See, if you sit down, it's quite small, isn't it? It's nice. Pulpit is there, I guess. So I haven't done my research, but I can't tell you anything about it really. Another beautiful LED light window. Looks like can't say who that is, I don't know, but that cross is there is a debate that the crucifix was actually that style, because it'd be easy to put somebody on it. It's a lot quicker to just lay them on the floor and put somebody on the cross and stand them up against a post, rather than erect crucifix. Either way, it's an interesting picture. This is obviously Jesus. Mary on the left. Could that be Mary at the base? I'm not sure. So Mary Magdalene, maybe? Mary? Looks like it's in the style of medieval, the headdress. Jesus has got sort of gold hair. I guess this will be the Last Supper. 12 apostles. It's lovely, a massive Bible there. Beautiful. So all these stained glass windows are gorgeous. Detail. I guess these are Victorian. Small in proportion, but it's got everything you need. You've got the organ here. Choir pew, I guess. And I guess this will be for the priest. And I guess the priest could read a Bible from there or here. Not sure if this is used anymore. I guess this will be the older version. It does look extremely old. This is a strange looking pew. Corner pew. So I'm going to take you around outside. I guess this door would go up to the belfry. This would be the belfry, I guess, the steeple. Another beautiful LED light. So we'll go outside. Okay. So now on the south side of the church. I do know, my limited history, that this is a grave marker. It's a bit damaged now because of its age. Was a guy they got into a bet about cutting with a scythe some crops, and him and the other guy were obviously drunk, and looks like he swung and poor fella's chopped his legs, bled to death. This also is Crusader's grave, 12th century. Incredibly old. Now you can see the actual logs. You see an interesting repair there. They've inserted a block, cut it out. I think from memory that's 15th, 16th century. Gorgeous brickwork, which is quite popular in the time. With some flint down there. You can see those lovely dormers. It really is an attractive church. And there's a footpath. You can park your car around here. There's a footpath. I'm not exactly sure where it goes, but goes beside this house and off over there somewhere. This is a new part of the cemetery, which I've seen people attend it quite regular, so another view of the church there. So Greensted, or Steed, Greensted. Obviously the more recent addition to the church. Yeah, you can see where it's been added on. Very quiet and most beautiful. There is the other side. This will be the north side of the church. And you can see where they've done a repair. They've spliced in timber. You can actually see it, the coloration. You can see the dowels, the pegs they've used to attach this. They look fairly recent actually, so it's obviously had some work over the centuries. There's this leper squint from the other side. Tiny little window up there. Amazing how much light goes in through a small window actually. And there's quite a few sections being cut out. And quite nicely crafted in. And this gives you an idea of the full length of the split logs. And where it attached onto the west tower. Typical Essex cladding. Yeah. Looks like they've even got windows in there. Let's go back a bit. ancient church, you're not wrong. So we're talking Saxon period.